Good YouTube, you know, it's your boy TSJ, Starbucks, and all that good stuff. I vlogged earlier today, but I didn't really like the vlog. Well, the vlog was cool until I had got some breaking news earlier, and I'd rather vlog about this. Okay, if you've been sitting under a rock and you're not really a sneakerhead per se, you don't really like worry about shoes or anything, but you kind of like them, and I'm speaking to the people who only pop up around December. Well, we have some leaked info. Of course, it's only January 2nd or 3rd week, so this information is not confirmed yet, but it's a big possibility. They're saying, well, that's almost all over the blogs, that we could be getting another this would be, it would be the third release. The third release of the Space Jam 11s, which irritated the hell out of me. And it's crazy to say that because I don't even have them anymore. I had a pair, but I let them go. And I never had a pair since, and I want them back. But with that being said, I just feel as though the 11 is the only shoe that should not be bastardized. That's how I feel. Like, every Air Jordan, the most coveted ones from 1 to 13, all been bastardized, meaning majority of the colorways have all been retro more than twice. There's a few that may have only been retro once or twice, but for the most part, majority of the colorways been retro more than enough times. The only colorway I could say of the 11 that has been bastardized to the point that they don't need to release that color ever again is the Breds. Like, I think that came out literally 4 times. The first one, the first retro, the CDP pack, and then the 2012 version. It's 4 times. You don't need to put that out no more. That's way too many times. But, I mean, of course, they always find an excuse or a somewhat meaning to give a reason why they're doing it. From what I'm told, that it's the 20th anniversary of the Space Jam movie. Not the shoe, the movie. To be honest, who gives a hell? Only way I would say that it's okay to release this shoe after 7 years. It don't even seem like 7 years. That would, time passed fast. The last one came was 2009, but it just seemed like that was yesterday. It's crazy. But the only thing I would say that y'all gotta disregard my voice and the sniffling. I have allergies, and this is the season I get sick a lot, and it may not be allergy, but I got a stuffy nose. But anyway, I would think that they should do something to commemorate it, meaning like do something different to separate it from the previous releases. Okay, it's the 20th anniversary of the Space Jam movie. Okay, I give you that. Let's get a different box. Let's not get that pull-out box that you give us every year, which I don't have a problem with it, but now you upping the prices on everything. And I said they released this shoe. My thought is that shoe is going to retail for $250. I have no second guesses. I'm not saying, oh no, well I think no. I know for a fact, like in my head, this is gonna be $250, hands down. And you're just tacking on it's an anniversary shoe. Like, honestly, I didn't even know Jordan Brand really do 20th anniversaries. I guess they do it. Is that a silver anniversary? I'm not sure, but I didn't know they celebrate 20th. I thought they only celebrate 23rd, because it's his number. I don't know. What the hell do I know? But if you're going to bring it out, I remember somebody, it was a rumor either last year or the year before that they was going to release, I think it was last year, they was going to release a low-top version of the Space Jam because they released a low-top version of the Breds and a low-top version of the Concords. So, of course, you're going to think it's going to be Cool Gray, and you're going to think it's going to, like, Cool Gray, it was a PE version that was floating around, and they was going to say that it was going to release, but they never did. But it was a pair of Space Jam logos. I thought they probably was customs now that nothing ever came of it. But they had, literally, the insole had the Space Jam branding on it, like the logo of the movie. Now do something like that, or put Space Jam on the third space, and opposed to putting Jumpman Jordan or Jumpman Jam. I would say put Space Jam and put the Space Jam logo underneath the the Jumpman sign, and I wouldn't see him getting sued for it because I believe he's still under contract with Warner Brothers because he uses Bugs Bunny. So, and I think they just renegotiated their contract or something like that. Or they basically started using it again when the Harris came back out. So that's just my thought. I feel as though they need to make a special box or something, put Space Jam all over it or anything like that. Do something different. Don't just I just hate they make us seem like mindless fucks, and it's sad because we better than that. But we do get caught up in that shit. Like, I want this shoe. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I don't want it, but I'm not mindless like I used to be no more to just buy it because you telling me to buy it. Like, you gotta give me a reason to buy that shoe other than the fact that I can just go get a 2009 version. You gonna put the blue Icy 10 on it that should have been on there to begin with? Are we gonna get like I said, a different type of box? The diversity. I can't get the word out. To separate it from the other past releases and show that this is a special edition version of it. This like kind of like they did with the DMPs. Like, they call it Concord, but technically it's not a Concord, it's a DMP because there's no Concord in the shoe whatsoever. There's no purple. The way that you separate that from regular Concord and that being a DMP is the fact that there's no purple in it, and the fact that it has gold hits around it. Instead of having black stitching on the Jumpman logo on the upper, it's a gold Jumpman logo, and it comes with a dog tag, and it's little gold hits like here and there. So that's a special edition, and it comes in a 2-layer box with the 6s. And even if the 6s didn't come in it, let's just say it was just the 11s by itself, it still would have came with the gold box. It was a gold pull-out box with the black box, and it had the year 96 of when it released, and it had like the little plastic shield with Jordan dunking on somebody or whatever. Even though he had the wrong shoes on, he had Space Jam on and not Concords. But that's how you can separate it from the other releases. So I feel as though they should do the same thing with this Space Jam. Give it its own special box since it's an anniversary. I swear I can see Jordan or Jumpman 23. I can see that company releasing that shoe in the same goddamn box, and the only thing different is that it's gonna say Jumpman Jam instead of saying Jumpman Jordan. That's the only thing different I can see on it. And if you want to talk this remastered bullshit, then y'all should make them 11s as close to the OGs like you do with every other sneaker. Granted, the 72 and 10s is a new colorway. I give you that. But y'all still could have made it like the OGs, like you did. Literally, I mean, they ain't that on point, but a lot of the shoes that they remastered, the quality may not have been as great as it should be, but it's better. But at the same time, the shape of the shoe is as close to the OG as possible. The Olympics 7 is supposed to come out, which I don't know why that's coming out again. It's like the 5th time. They just released like 2 years ago. Like, give it a break. And now they're coming out with the alternate color. But they're shaping that shoe like the OG 7. If you look at the OG 7s and the retro 7s, it's not a totally different shoe, but it's totally different. It's totally shaped different. It's like the cut is higher on the OGs, and those, I call them ears. I don't know, I guess the ankle part where the Jumpman logo at, that sticks out way farther. The 6s are more high cut on the OG. Like, basically, a lot of the OG shoes are bulkier and they're like more high topper, or like they have more, more height on them. They basically, every time they retro the models of the Air Jordans, they slimmed them down, and that's exactly what they did with the 11s. They slimmed it down. It's not as bulky anymore on the toe, and they can give you less patent leather cuts. So I feel as though if you want to make a special edition and you say it's remastered and you're raising the prices just as much as you want to do the materials, make the shoe look as close to the OG as possible, and make the colors the right shades. Don't give us true red if it's supposed to be infrared. Don't give us a darker blue if it's supposed to be a lighter blue. Like, that's where I'm coming from. That's why that's a lot of things that gets me not to buy these sneakers anymore, because the prices is becoming entirely too much, and we still get Like, point blank, you want $200 from us in my book, I feel as though those shoes should be fucking immaculate. They may not be as dope as the OGs, but I mean, come on. Like, I feel as though, this is what I've been saying to my brother for years. I said, they need to start a vintage line, meaning they can charge $200, $250, whatever they want, but make it vintage. Make it exactly to the exact specifications on the OGs, to the point that you couldn't even, if you was to put the OG next to it, you couldn't tell a difference except for the age. That's it. Other than that, you could not tell a difference. And just slap vintage Jordan on it or some shit like that. That would sell like crazy. It would be like the Ben series. Like, you could release them for $250 and the resale will go up to like a pair of fucking Yeezys. But you know, sometimes Jordan Jumpman, when they have a good thing going, they fuck it up somehow. Like, or they can never stay on track. If you do one thing, they have a good thing going for about a year or two, they jump off of that and go to something else. They break their own fucking traditions. So let's just hope that that's what happened. But my thoughts, I think they need to do, I heard the 15 is supposed to be releasing next year. They're finally going to re-release Air Jordans past the 14. Finally, this pair of 17s, the Crocs, come out this year, but they want $250. They kiss my ass. They keep them shits. But my thing is, it's so many. I won't say so many, but it's a few 11 gems that they could release that's new and old. Like, can we get the all red mellows? Like, what the fuck? I seen a pair of mint 11s that Chris Paul had. Since you're releasing all these PEs now, you can release those. A couple of the Ray Allen colorways. Like, it's so many colorways that y'all could drop. And going back older, it's 2 pair of Air Jordan lows that people considered the holy grail of Air Jordan lows. When they first released, I had both colors. I got the first colorway that I got I got it the release day and it didn't sell out, which was shot, and it was 2 days before Easter. Then the second colorway, I got it like 2 weeks later, which was damn near unheard of when it comes to 11. So back then, they weren't even sought after, but now they're like, you can't even find a used pair for less than $500 sometimes. So I feel as though that should be this year's 11. They should put it in a pack, both colorways, because it'd be stupid to release just one colorway, and even though it's another colorway that everybody go over, but those two are the most coveted to me. And put it in a pack, sell it for $300-$400, and I'm telling you, them shits be out of there. The fucking Columbia and the cherry red low 11s, like, they need to release those. Like, I've been waiting for them shoes to re-release for God knows how long. The only color I have seen of a low that's been re-released that actually came out before was the citrus white 11s that came out for the kids. Like, we didn't get no love yet. We just been getting all these new bullshit ass colorways or OG colorways in lower versions. So I just hope one day they get that shit together. But, you know, rate, comment, subscribe. Hopefully I'll have a video by the end of this month of a couple pickups I got so far. Get back to y'all later.